Como é que é, amiguinhos? Tudo bem com vocês? Vocês não querem dizer aqui aos Anamalhotes? Amiguinhos, sejam muito bem-vindos a mais um fantástico episódio de WY. Obrigado a todos por mandarem que apoio. Não esqueçam o link para vocês acompanhar a série. Não se esqueçam de arrebentar com este botãozinho do like e de ativar o sininho. E não se esqueçam também de se inscrever no canal. Amiguinhos, vamos continuar. Tentado, eu quando entrei tive que fazer as pazes outra vez.
I think we need to solve this one next.
Eu aqui já sei, amiguinhos, que acho que é.
There's the gold lady again.
Aqui para o pássaro.
Hey, I can move the piece
aqui
next to
para
the gold lady,
aqui.
the princess dancing,
Aqui
playing
para
violin.
aqui.
What's
E
the
aqui.
gold lady doing? The wise princess looks like she's trying to
E
run
aqui acho
away.
que é para aqui,
And
se não me
she's
engano.
being watched by the gold lady.
Is that
Exatamente.
it?
It's opening.
Ok, e
What's in
agora?
there this time? Wow.
Vamos ver o que é aqui.
She
Entretanto,
worked
obrigado a
for a
todos os manos que
watchmaker in
apoiam. Não se
Juneau
esqueçam que a
before she
medida está a
moved to
sair de
Tacos.
Miriam e às
No
6 da
wonder she was.
tarde.
Oh, so that's how she
Assim,
found the house.
desta série. E Miriam cada vez está mais. Está mais
Is that
difícil
Carol?
de passar,
Yeah,
até olhar.
and
Não sei se vou
Sam.
conseguir terminar a série.
Look at him. He's so young and happy.
Her father.
Ok, posso ir um bocadinho, ponho a pausa. Já leram? E. Pausa, pronto. Tá.
What the hell? Marianne was pregnant in 1992, before she even got here.
What?
Before us. Do we have a long-lost sibling out there somewhere?
It's possible, but she could have given it up or miscarried. Who knows?
Yeah, you're right. Do you think we could track down her father?
You mean the grandfather she never told us about? I don't think I want to.
You're not at all excited about having more family.
You saw the letter. I don't think we want any part of that.
Fine. Let's keep digging.
Qual é o próximo passo? É este?
What's this?
Some sort of map?
Olha, deixa eu ver aqui, amiguinho. Só tem que ser, amiguinho. Ok. Só, amiguinho, tem que ser. Só não consigo. É muita coisa para a minha cabeça. Aqui eu não sei se.
What's that plant thing on top?
Oh, this looks like a dinner party with the old bear and the very old beaver.
Aqui.
That's the gold lady's castle.
Ok.
Some sort of clock? This is the princess's house.
What's that plant thing on top?
Oh, those are definitely. This looks like a dinner party with the old bear and the very old beaver.
Olha, olha.
That's the gold lady's castle.
Espera aí. Acho que é
That's the
aqui.
gold lady's castle.
What's that plant thing on top?
Oh, those are. This is the princess's house. Some sort of clock? This looks like a dinner. It seems like it's not doing anything. Maybe it's broken? Some sort of clock? This is the princess's house. This looks like a dinner party with the old bear and the very old
Consegui,
beaver.
amiguinho.
Yes.
What's in there? Another letter?
Tive que ver um bocadinho, amiguinho. Tive que ser.
The princess's loss. Is this from the Book of Goblins?
Not that I know of.
Well, sure looks like it could be.
Vocês verem. Isto é uma história de Globo, a história que era contada. Do Globo, dos Goblin.
And that was how the princess lost her most precious treasure and her title. That was the story she read us that night.
God. It makes sense now.
Como assim vai tudo faz sentido agora?
Yeah. She got pregnant. And she ran away to start a new life.
Ok. Vamos terminar a série, amiguinhos.
She made her way to Delos Crossing, where she was finally happy. But then the baby died.
I can't even imagine how she must have felt. She left everything behind, built a whole new life for him. And then he was just gone.
I guess having us helps her move on. But when it looked like we were going to be taken away, she snapped. She just couldn't lose any more children. It really wasn't anything we did.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with all this.
I don't either, but all I wanted was to understand what happened to her. And now I do.
Yeah. But we still haven't seen what's in that chest.
Qual é o nome?
Okay, so how do we open it?
The princess lost her most precious treasure. That's why it all happened.
I still can't wrap my head around.
All right, should be easy enough.
Tem que ver agora qual é a foto. Tchau, amiguinhos.
All right, should be easy enough.
Viu qual é a letra, amiguinhos? Ok, já vi. Aqui é um E e aqui é um O.
Yes.
Deu.
Whoa.
Did it just get darker in here?
Ollie, she noticed. I was her son. Why does she have a photo of that tree locked in here?
Is that...
Leo Ronan.
Why didn't she tell us about him? Why didn't she tell us
Yeah.
any of this?
I mean, it's fucking terrible. That's why. Allie, did we do the right thing opening this?
We did. It's better we know what happened, even if it's hard. And There's one more thing we need to see.
Are you sure?
Yes. Come on. Let's go to the dock. It's time to finish this. You really want to go? You sure we've seen everything?
I guess we could stay a little longer if you think there's more to find. The very old beaver's repair list.
That's the story where the princess's house gets damaged by a storm
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the animals
mais,
help her fix it.
Yeah. What did they do to fix it again? She fixed the broken window. She slapped the post with her tail to right it. She repaired the water leak. She fixed the planks that were blown off the walls. She fixed the roof shingles. She turned the power back on.
Não percebi. Sério, eu não sei como é que foi.
Maybe not.
Ok.
Or not. Wait. Actually, I'm not sure. Maybe not. She turned the power back on. She fixed the roof shingles. She repaired the water leak.
Ok, aqui não é para
Actually, I'm not sure. She fixed the roof shingles.
Não queria que ser minha história. Tá. Tá.
She fixed the planks that were blown off the walls. Or not. Actually, I'm not sure. All right. Damn. That must have been rough on Eddie.
Yeah, he doesn't really like to talk about her.
The crafty goblin's good deeds.
Of course, the goblins had to help out.
Não. Teve qualquer coisa para aqui.
The creatures of the forest to pay off their debt to the pelican.
Well, what did they do?
You know, I don't really remember.
They broke open the beehive for the bear. They helped fix the beaver dam. They gave the stalwart moose a good scratch on the back. They had to give nuts to the muskrat. They removed a thorn from the frog's back. They hugged the princess when she was crying. Maybe not. Or not. They had to give nuts to the muskrat. Maybe not. They removed a thorn from the frog's back. Or not. Wait. Wait. They broke open the beehive for the bear. Maybe not. They gave the stalwart moose a good scratch on the back. Or not. Huh. They had to give nuts to the muskrat. They hugged the princess when she was crying.
Isto é simples, não, Ilhote? É o que eu sei. Vamos experimentar outra vez. Agora.
They broke open the beehive for the bear.
Vai, tem que ser minha. Tá.
Maybe not. Actually, I'm not sure. They helped fix the beaver dam. Huh. They had to give nuts to the muskrat. Actually, I'm not sure. They hugged the princess when she was crying. Actually, I'm not sure. Or not.
Então, sim.
Nailed it. Our
Era
lives would
virar
have
tudo
been
menos
so
o
different
rato.
if their friendship
Às vezes
hadn't gone to
estamos
shit.
pensando rato. Só, o que tinha que ser? Deixa-me um bocado de ajuda, é melhor.
The old bear's gifts for the princess. I'm totally...
Que é fácil.
blanking on that story. What did he give her again? Some roses, maybe? Or not. Some roses, maybe? Maybe not. Some honey? Or not. Huh. Fresh caught salmon? A newly bloomed bluebell? Actually, I'm not sure. A handful of ripe berries? Wait. Hazelnuts. Actually, I'm not sure. Some roses, maybe? A newly bloomed bluebell? Some honey? Maybe not. A newly bloomed bluebell? Hazelnuts. Maybe not. Some roses, maybe? A handful of ripe berries? Wait. Or not. A newly bloomed bluebell? Or not.
Ah, sério, não. Fica sempre bugado, meu.
Actually, I'm not sure. Or not. Or not. Fresh caught salmon? A handful of ripe berries? A newly bloomed bluebell? Actually, I'm not sure. Nice. Man, he had it bad.
Caraca, não é tão
Just couldn't let
difícil,
go.
meu.
The crafty goblin's loot.
That's from The Princess and the Two Thieves. I drew the original.
And I distinctly remember drawing that cake, which is arguably the best part of that illustration.
All right.
Maybe they took some of the princess's fruit?
Ah, ok, já percebi. A sério, é que esta parte aqui, ok, é só para ver o que é que eles têm.
What if they took some spoons? Some flour for the cake, maybe? Did they steal candy?
Ah, fala sério, não. Eu gosto outra vez, meu. Ah, e falta ovos, se calhar.
I'm pretty sure they stole some eggs. Maybe not. Didn't they take some of... Maybe not. Actually, I'm not sure.
Tão simples, só isto, olha. Tudo não é?
Maybe not. What if they took some spoons? Maybe not. Some flour for the cake, maybe? Maybe not. Maybe they took some of the princess's fruit?
Tudo não é?
Actually, I'm not sure. What if they took some spoons?
Só, amigo.
That's it. I always wondered where that drawing went. She said it was her favorite, and then one day it just disappeared.
Não mais?
You really want to go? You sure we've seen everything?
I guess we could stay a little longer if you think there's more to find.
Tá tudo.
That's the pious pelican spot. Crafty goblins go here. The mad hunter, always on the princess's trail. Moon hag's gotta be imprisoned in her lake.
Está mesmo aqui, amiguinho. Outra coisa aqui.
We'll let the mangy muskrat have his rock back. The Ice King goes in the forest, obviously. Gold Lady stays locked up in her castle. Back in your pond, Big Frog. There you go, Stalwart Moose. A baby blanket? I wish she just explained all this to us.
Tá qualquer coisa aqui que falta.
You really want to go? You sure we've seen everything?
Either way, I'm ready for this to be over.
Me too.
Eu acho que já terminei, amigo.
What are we waiting for? I want to know who was here that night. Let's try and remember who Marianne was arguing with.
Bora.
Almost. Tom? Tom Vecchi is our father?
Of course. It had to be him.
Tessa knew, didn't she?
Yeah, she must have. That's what she didn't want to tell us.
God, Marianne and Tom?
I know.
What should we do now?
Yeah, call him out here and make him tell us what was going on.
And if he won't?
We know his secret. He will. Tom?
What?
It's Allison. We need to talk. We know it was you.
Caraca, meu. Sério? Que era o Tom. Então, amigo, likezão. Não esqueçam de ir para vocês acompanhar a série. Ok, obrigado.
Let me take the lead on this. I know him better. I thought I did, anyway.
Sure. Whatever. As long as we get answers.
Kids, listen.
You're our father.
Go.
Yes.
You knew how bad it got out here. How little we had. Why didn't you help Marianne?
You mean all the money she wanted? We didn't have anything to spare. Well, that winter was rough on everyone. You would have starved out here if not for all the free food we gave you.
Don't act like you had anything to do with that. That was all Tessa.
That's a cruel presumption, young man. Well, maybe it was Tessa's idea initially. But I supported it. And your mother was happy to live off our handouts.
You tried to burn down our barn and knocked Tyler unconscious.
I never meant to hurt anybody. You weren't supposed to be home.
Doesn't excuse the fact that you didn't even stop to help.
What do you want me to say? I panicked. I was terrified that this whole thing was going to blow up in my face. I had to do something.
You were here that night. You saw Marianne and Tyler. Why didn't you help?
I know it wasn't my best moment. But she threatened my life.
So you just decided to let her drown?
I didn't decide anything. Everything happened so fast, I panicked. And by the time I got to town, Brown was already on his way out. There was nothing else I could do.
You tried to burn down our barn and knocked Tyler unconscious.
I never meant to hurt anybody. You weren't supposed to be home.
Doesn't excuse the fact that you didn't even stop to help.
What do you want me to say? I panicked. I was terrified that this whole thing was going to blow up in my face. I had to do something.
You were here that night. You saw Marianne and Tyler. Why didn't you help?
I know it wasn't my best moment. But she threatened my life.
So you just decided to let her drown?
I didn't decide anything. Everything happened so fast, I panicked. And by the time I got to town, Brown was already on his way out. There was nothing else I could do.
So what do we do now?
We tell him he's gotta fix the mess he made, one way or another.
You failed us, Tom. You need to make it right.
I'll do whatever you want. As long as none of this gets out.
Excuse me?
You want me to pay for my mistakes? Fine. But please, Tessa can't know. This would kill her.
Tessa already knows, Tom.
No. That's impossible.
It never occurred to you the reason Tessa cut Marianne off was you?
Yeah. Yeah.
But she never said anything. Oh, Lord.
You should try talking to your wife. Maybe if you had, we wouldn't be in this situation. And maybe Marianne wouldn't be dead.
Oh, come on. You of all people should appreciate how troubled Marianne was. She was unhinged. Something like this would have happened sooner or later.
That was convenient for you, huh? You preyed on her because she was vulnerable. And you knew you could always blame it on crazy Marianne Ronan if you got caught.
It was nothing like that. Nothing at all. Your mother was a very pretty woman. And she'd been so many places and done so many things. The way I always thought I would have.
Ai, meu Deus.
I got caught up. Love made me a fool. Look, I made mistakes. But this will not go any further than the three of us.
Why? We know. Tessa knows. Marianne's dead. There's no point in hiding it anymore.
Yeah.
He's afraid it'll tank his campaign. Am I wrong?
Jesus, Tom.
I've kept your secret all these years. I don't want to go spilling it, but I will if I have to.
What?
Yeah. Your little story about self-defense. I've never told anyone how Marianne really died. That night, I came out here because I was worried about your mother.
Why do they do it? They made me do it. They made me do it. Why did they do it? It's his fault.
What?
It's his fault.
Quer dizer, ela ia matar este, afinal. Não era o próprio filho.
Mad Hunter.
Ela ia matar o Tom. Não.
Please, no. Please. Please.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Ela não ia matar o filho, ia matar este.
No! No way! You're a fucking liar!
I saw what I saw.
You're manipulating us just like you manipulated her!
Tyler!
You're not listening to this, are you?
Be smart about this, Allison. Are you sure you want this to get out? You've got way more here to lose than he does. His name will be all but cleared, but you'll be a killer. What will your uncle say? And Michael? Well, the whole town might turn on you.
Don't touch her.
You know I'm right.
Just get out of here, Tom. Tyler and I need to talk alone.
Just please, think twice before making any rash decisions. There are a whole lot of lives at stake here.
Leave us the fuck alone. And never come back.
Tá complicado, já.
Allie, you okay? You didn't let that asshole get to you, did you? Did you?
What if he's right? I've been having all these nightmares about that night, and they were a lot like how Tom said. And now, when I try to remember, that's all I can see.
He's trying to mess with your head, and you're letting it work.
No, it's more than that.
Como assim?
Ever since we started digging, I haven't been able to shake this feeling like something's off.
Something's off because he put this in your head. Don't let him get away with it.
He might not be lying. We keep getting things mixed up. We remember totally different versions of the past.
Those are just details. This isn't that. She was going to kill me.
I'm not so sure anymore, Tyler.
What? Como assim?
She had a gun pointed at me. She chased me. She said she was going to kill me.
Será mesmo?
She threatened Tom with those exact same words, with the same gun, on the same pier. The thing you said to Eddie the other day got thrown back at me. Don't you think it's possible that happened here too?
I guess it's possible. Fuck. I don't know. And we're never gonna know the truth, are we? Because the second you walk away from something, that's it.
Yeah.
I guess at this point, you just have to decide what you believe.
Me?
Yeah. You need to start dealing, Allie. And that means coming to terms with whatever version of the past feels the most true to you. No more running. Whatever you choose, you gotta live with it, okay?
I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm going to kill you! I'm going to kill you!
Não acredito que ela só vai me matava e ia os matar.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Só para terminar a série, amiguinho.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Oh, please. No, don't do
is.
Allison, this isn't what.
She was going to kill herself. Just herself. You interrupted her and we got confused.
Are you sure?
Yes,
Ela ia se suicidar, amiguinho.
that attic.
Já há algum tempo eu tinha desconfiado dele.
Tyler, that was meant for us. It was her way of explaining what she was going through. I made a horrible mistake.
Hey, it's okay. I'm here.
Vamos ficar por aqui, terminamos a série amanhã. Espero que vocês tenham gostado. Obrigado a todos pelo magnífico apoio. Não esqueçam de link para vocês acompanharem a série e ver no próximo episódio. Amiguinhos, fiquem bem, até a próxima. E fui, obrigado.